Hey guys, Pastor Eric here. Thanks for tuning in and watching this video. I want to share a couple of brief things with you that are going on in the church right now. Really exciting days, really exciting times that we're in. But there's some decisions that we have to make, and there's some moves that we have to make in order to continue to do the things that we believe God's continuing to call us and pull us to do. The church is growing right now. That's something that's undeniable. If you've been coming to the journey for a while, you can see the increased number of faces. You see the increased number of cars in the parking lot. You see more kids running around. And we're excited about that. We're grateful that God continues to find us faithful and worthy to bring people to and to ask people to come and be a part of what we're doing. But that means that we also have to make adjustments. Our vision here at The Journey is to show Jesus as incomparably glorious. We say it like this. We say that we want to show Jesus as so incomparably glorious that to disregard him would be incomprehensibly absurd. And really what that talks about is that we want people to see Jesus rightly. That if he be seen rightly in all of his glory, in all of his radiance, in all of his beauty, that people would want to live for him, that you couldn't just kind of put him aside. You couldn't do with him what you want. And really what this begins to require is a radical reorientation of people's lives towards Jesus. That when you see him for who he really is, your life has to begin to reflect that. And we want that to start happening. We want that to be what takes place when people come to our church, because we believe everyone's life would be better if Jesus were the center of it. But if that's our vision, if that's our desire, we're coming upon a problem. Right now, The Journey is maxed out with how many people that we can have at Sunday services. We're currently running 2 services on Sunday morning, 9 and 10:30. We averaged last year in 2014, 421 in regular attendance. Already in January of 2015, we're averaging 532. One of those weeks was 620 people. Our church just can't handle that at 2 services. In fact, while we were able to stuff all those people into the building, we cannot sustain or continue growing with that number of people in the building. We're out of parking, we're out of kids area, and we're out of the worship space and chairs in the worship center. So this has brought leadership and our elders and staff to the conclusion that something has to be done. And so I want to share with you the news that starting on Sunday, March the 22nd, we're going to 3 services as a church. The move to 3 services, we believe, gives us more seats, more parking, more space for kids, so that we can continue to pull the curtain back to show Jesus is incomparably glorious. Our service times will be 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11. 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11. And you're going to hear us talking more about this in the weeks to come. We're going to be asking lots of you to make commitments to go to certain services, and then you're going to hear us make commitments or ask for you to make commitments to serving at a different service, that you would attend a service and that you would serve at a service. And the reason that this is so important and the reason that we're doing this now is that April 5th is Easter. Easter Sunday, we anticipate upwards to 750 to possibly 850 people at the Journey Church. We know we can't do that in 2 services. And we also anticipate that following Easter, we're going to be able to retain a lot of those people who came and visited the Journey on Easter weekend. With that said, we know that at this point, there's no turning back. If we want to continue to make a dent in the lostness that exists in our community, that if we are going to say it's not okay for countless thousands to be facing a Christless eternity, that we as a church have to make changes. We have to make sacrifices. Yes, we may have to give up our comforts. Yes, we may have to come an hour earlier or an hour later. Who knows what that may be for you in terms of a commitment. But what we know is not an option is to do nothing. And so starting Sunday, March 22nd, we are going to move to 3 services, and we will stay there from that point on until we run out of room again and God asks us to make the next move. 8 o'clock, 9:30, 11 o'clock. If you go to our website, tjclive.com, you'll see more information about what we're asking you to do, how you can be praying for us. And ultimately, here's the greatest challenge. Start inviting. Start letting people know about this, because we want to fill this place up. 3 services, because we believe the gospel is important. We believe that Jesus deserves to be showcased to this community for who he really is, and we want to see the people who see him rightly align their lives to live for him. You can help us be a part of that by joining with us as we make this move. We're excited, lots of fun times ahead. God is moving, there's no doubt about that. And so let's continue to pray together as God continues to work among us. Thanks for taking the time to watch this.